finally reported what she says she's been dealing with for months: threats, harassment, leaked tapes, and revenge-driven spiraling that fans say should have landed him behind bars long ago. One fan wrote, "Offset is insane. Why will you be harassing Cardi's new man by sending texts of when you and her had sex, OMG?" And then he also sent her text saying he will kill himself and kill her. And now the clip making rounds online is reportedly tied to the same behavior Cardi says pushed her to involve authorities, but the full story behind why Offset was actually detained gets even darker once you see the receipts Cardi dropped herself. And trust me, this isn't just divorce drama. This is criminal level chaos. But let's break this down slowly. Cardi didn't sugarcoat anything. She went live and said Offset and even his own mother robbed her.
"I ain't listening after you and your mama robbed me. Yeah, you and your mom robbed me cold. Wipe my nose."
But that was just the first crack. Hours later, accusing Offset of threatening murder-suicide, sending revenge, stalking her new man, and spiraling since the separation.
This man sent text messages to somebody that I was dealing with of me and him having.
And before anyone could question whether she exaggerated, fans posted their own breakdowns. A user said, "Sending revenge, stalking, harassing, sending death threats. Like, why isn't Offset in jail already? Cardi quit playing nice." Now, this is where things take a turn. Because Cardi didn't just accuse him of emotional chaos, she accused him of tracking her travel, calling her nonstop when she leaves town, and getting bloggers involved in harassing her too.
Because he want to get his blog friends to troll me. Mind you, y'all know I got a lot of blogger friends.
And all of this built the pressure behind what happened the night officers showed up on Offset. But before we go to the arrest footage, you need to understand why Cardi reported him that day specifically, because she said one incident crossed a line she couldn't ignore. She said he sent explicit videos of them together, not to her, but to Cardi's new man. That alone is considered revenge. And in New York, that's a misdemeanor. Cardi described 2 months of this behavior, saying she tried to keep it private but couldn't anymore. She wasn't doing this for image. She said she's really starting to be concerned and wouldn't take it anymore. But this story isn't done escalating yet, because even before the revenge, Offset was already caught doing something else behind the scenes, something involving Stefon Diggs that could have made the situation even more explosive. TMZ dropped another bomb. An IG model, Jordan Gore, leaked messages showing Offset allegedly trying to get Stefon Diggs handled. Offset supposedly demanded she give the drop on Diggs' location, all because Diggs is Cardi's new man. A source told TMZ she has beef with Offset, but even then the timing aligns almost too perfectly with Cardi's accusations of harassment. And fans didn't miss the pattern. They began pulling up older clips, including the night Offset popped up at an NYC club uninvited and startled Cardi while she was dancing. People now believe that moment was the first public sign of stalking. And this leads directly into the night everything boiled over, the night Cardi finally called for help. Law enforcement hasn't released a formal press statement yet, but people who were there allegedly claimed Offset was stopped after a domestic-related complaint. Cardi's fans immediately connected it to her post from just hours before, especially the part where she said Offset had been harassing her every time she found peace. She said he was doing substances, lashing out, and becoming dangerous. Sources online claim the arrest happened during what they called another outburst, and that police were responding to Cardi's report of threats and stalking. And that's the real story behind the alleged arrest wasn't random. It was the fallout of months of harassment claims finally spilling into public view. Offset hasn't made a public statement addressing the accusations directly. He only posted a cryptic message referencing Georgia paternity law before deleting it. Fans think he's spiraling, especially because everything Cardi exposed has now triggered legal consequences. And considering TMZ's leak about the alleged Diggs setup, Offset might not just be dealing with Cardi, but the law. This situation is only getting more dangerous, and Cardi made it clear she's done protecting him behind the scenes. But the question is, does Offset